It's Matt Snyder, Home Advisor at Lime Painting, and I am here with John Eagleton, who just got limed. And John, could you tell us how you ended up finding lime painting?
Well, originally they've done two of our homes. The first home, we encountered them through basically a real good Better Business Bureau recommendation, and we had them do that job. And as a result of our experience with them on the first house, when we moved to this house, we decided that they would be a good option for us to use in painting the exterior of this house.
That's awesome. And I came out and we went over the quote, and then I know you wanted a lot of the trim areas done, but we noticed that the stucco was cracking and had cracks everywhere. And you want to tell us what we ended up doing on the stucco?
Yeah, I mean, the stucco as well as the other parts of the house were all caulked and sealed, and there was a considerable amount of carpentry work that needed to be done because there were some dry rotted boards. We had that same situation on our other house, so I knew that the company had a carpenter and the capability to replace boards. So that ended up to work out very well, and we ended up actually replacing over 30 boards in the house.
30 boards, so we did a lot of woodwork. And then we'll highlight a few of the other items we did. So all of your railings were definitely faded and sun faded, and even some slight rust spots, so we repainted with direct to metal paint all the railings. Beautiful color, ties in. We also sent a designer out. Was that helpful to help choose colors?
Yeah, I mean, Meg Berry is her name, and she basically we settled on three options for the base color of the house and three options for the trim. And we ended up painting them on the house, and we selected the colors and submitted them to the HOA and got them approved and went from there.
Awesome. And we're right here at Castle Pines, beautiful golf course in the backyard. Also, when I came, I realized there was a lot of white residue. We did our best to get them off the stone, power washed around, and then we also wet sealed. So a lot of these ledges were distressed, just discolored. They carry a lot of water, so we etched it, and then we put a new seal on top all the way across. It looked great. And also talk about these lanterns, John.
The lanterns, as well as all of the light fixtures on the exterior of the house, were painted in this kind of blackish, grayish color.
Beautiful. Here's the small ones. And a lot of people say, oh no, I don't want to paint my metal lights. But they look fantastic, and it just ties in with the whole exterior, and it lasts. So let's take a look on the other side. So here's a shot from the side. You got the hummingbird singing. Look at that. Nice. And we also just did the pipes and the vents just to simplify everything and make it nice and clean. And on the front here, if you want to explain how we prepped a lot of the trim.
The caulking that was done was extensive. Essentially every area where two pieces of wood met together were caulked, and caulked heavily. There was a large crew that was sent. I think there were 6 people prepping the house. The house prepped in one day, and it went pretty smooth.
The neighbors were asking. I set 2 appointments with the neighbor next door who ended up signing with Lime, and then another jogger who we're going to talk to Monday. But I explained to it that we stripe everything. Your home should look like a candy cane before we start. White, thick elastomeric caulking around every single joint and trim board. And we were just getting compliments on that. So looks great, love it. And any final words on the experience with Lime, and would you recommend using us in the future?
the experience was great, and I wouldn't have any hesitation in recommending them to anybody else who's interested in a quality paint job.
Awesome. Well, thanks. On the count of three, John, say get limed. 1, 2, 3.
Get limed.
Woohoo!